Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome to the program Month of Allah. Today we're going to talk about some of the golden opportunities that we have during the month of Ramadan. One of the opportunities that we have that is unparalleled to other months is the fact that we can reconnect to God. Maybe throughout the year, our relationship with God, our connection has become a little hampered, a little severed. This is the month that we can reconnect to God. And when we think about this connection that we have, and we think about the value and the definition of human life, we come to this conclusion that humans are in need of God, that humans, in essence, are actually, by definition, connected to God. And by their worship and by their connection, they understand and they become more godly and they are fulfilling their own purpose. So this is one of the essential things that we should focus in the holy month of Ramadan, is our connection with God. As you read in the Holy Quran, Ya ayyuhal ladina amanu, istajibu lillahi walid rasul, idha da'akum lima yuhyikum. That, O you who have believed, answer and respond to the call of Allah and His Prophet, that He brings you a message that brings you life and gives you life. That Allah and Tawheed and the oneness of God, this all gives us life. Meaning, in other words, if we are disconnected by God, if we don't come to understand God, we will reach death in reality. So this topic that we're going to be talking about today, that our connection to God and our connection in this holy month of Ramadan is actually, in essence, giving us life and hayat. Imam Ali, in a beautiful narration, has that Allah hayat illa bid-din. There is no life except the life from religion. And because we live in a Western culture, a culture that secularism is prevalent and is ingrained in the culture, we should take time to think about what would happen to us if we were to take away God away from our own lives. As you know, brothers and sisters, there are philosophers that have only limited our lifetime to only this world. But Islam has told us that not only do you live in this life, but you also have a hereafter. But some of us make this mistake and we think that life that we have should only be limited to the hereafter, that we should not enjoy ourselves, that we don't have any ladhat and enjoyment in this world. But brothers and sisters, we are in error. Islam wants for us a true life, a good life in this world and the hereafter. Once we reach a connection, and you feel during the month of Ramadan, when you read the du'as, when you read Joshan Kabir, for example, when you read the Dua Abu Hamza, when you read Dua al-Iftitah, you feel alive again, right? And once you feel alive, you feel that connection to God and that ladhat and that enjoyment that the believers only have. So Islam brings us another set of enjoyment, and that is the enjoyment of spirituality, that is the enjoyment of feeling alive. And that is maybe one of the best ways that we can explain to Islam, to people, by telling them that I'm becoming a Muslim. Why? So I can be alive, I can be a true human. Because one of the pillars of human life is that connection to God. And if we take that away from human life, we are dead in reality. So in this month, it is a month for us to reconnect when we are focusing on our prayers, when we are focusing on our du'as, when we're reciting the Holy Quran, we feel alive. But it's not going to be equal in all levels. Our goal is to increase this life and this connection in all aspects of our life, at our work when we're fasting, at our school when we're fasting, and also to increase it in high levels, to see the mysticism and irfan of Imam Ali alayhi salam, how he worshipped Allah in this month, and to maximize the level that we can connect to Allah, because that is the actual essence of being alive, and that is the definition of hayat itself. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ahli bayti.